So what benefits of contracting versus having employees, and when do you know it's time to get employees versus contractors? Okay, so contractors are usually hired on a per project or timeline basis. They can be a little bit more expensive than employees, but the benefit is you don't have to pay for benefits, things like that. You can just use them for that project. Employees is kind of like you're married to them. So a contractor is like paying for it. Is that a good way to say it? An employee is like marrying it. That's a bad analogy, but you get what I'm saying. So employees are with you full time. You know, they're a part of your budget. They're part of understanding the revenue that your company brings in, and you have predicted your budget to know that you can afford the employees. The good thing about employees is that if you're getting hammered, you're getting a lot of work, they're ready. They're on that wheel, they're running. They can knock it out. They know the processes. They know what it's like to work with the company. They know the brand standard. With a contractor, every time you bring one in, you may have to update them on brand standards again. You may have to educate them on how we do things. An employee is in-house. They understand how you like things done. With the contractor, they may not know that. So you may have to go through that process over and over again. Or if you work with the same contractor, then it helps. I like to work with the same contractor over and over again who understands what I'm trying to do. That's mostly the difference. Employees are cheaper, but it's a longer investment. If you're looking at the big picture, employees are the way to go. However, if you have a flexible company that may change, contractors give you that ability. Contractors are blowing up now. Companies are looking to get away from employees because they want to remain flexible. It says, do you have a formula or set amount that you discount your rates when negotiating a subscription deal or deals? So I do have a formula, and that's another thing that's covered in the course, but I'll go into it. I do have a formula for it. It's based on the job type for my 3 niches and how long the subscription is. We got a 3, 6, or 12-month subscription plan. Each one offer a discount. I'm gonna be honest with you, it ain't really about the discount. And this is something I go over in the course. It ain't about the discount. It's about offering more value where you're adding things that make a client say, oh, I get that for free for doing it for 6 months. Cool. Let's go with that because I plan on using you guys for 6 months. So you don't always have to go into a discount in order to get someone to be a subscription-based client. Sometimes you can offer more with your upsells. That's why it's great to have a lot of upsells, because you could say, hey, we'll give you the teleprompter. We'll do the teeth whitening and skin smoothing for free, which is a blank value if you guys decide to go with a 6-month contract. So those are ways to offset losing money just to keep them in for a long-term deal. You want to get them at a rate where you're making as much profit as possible and they are a long-term client. You don't want to just do discounts. So even if you have to, I'm going to say inflate your rate a little bit, that way you can help them make an easier decision if you decide to take money off of it so that they can sign an agreement. So it's not necessarily an inflated rate, but it's more of a, hey, if you're only going to get it from us once, you're going to pay that. Now, if you get 3, you're going to get it less. Just like a buy one, get half off, or a big multi-pack of something you buy at Costco. If you buy 1 compared to 10, that price is usually more. Using that method will allow you to get more clients, and it'll incentivize clients to become subscription-based clients because they're going to look at the big picture and say, hey, we plan on doing business with you anyway. You know, we might as well purchase 6 videos at once. Having difficulties getting doctored offices as beta clients. How should I go about getting an audience with a doctor? Okay, let me tell you something. In the course, I got a whole script that you should walk in and get. Like, I got word for word. But the overall gist of it is, I'm still going to give it to you. Even if the 2 easy payments are free $99, I'm not going to give you the word for word script. That's for them. But I'm going to tell you what your mindset should be. Your mindset should not be on selling them video. It shouldn't even be on doing video or photo. Stop it. Take that out. Stop going in there saying, I want to shoot video. I got minutes places. Dog, let me shoot some. Stop it. Stop. You're dead in the water. Not going to work. You're wasting time. Your mindset should simply be one thing. It should be to go after the one thing that business owners give a damn about: making money. Nobody's in business because it's fun. They're in business to make a profit. Period. Harsh reality, throat punch. I don't care. You got to hear it. If you go in there and say, hey, I am a content creator that's looking to work with dentists or doctors to make them more money. My goal is to make you more money. I'm not charging you nothing, but I need your help to provide you with that. I need your help to create something that makes you money. Not because I intend on selling it to you. It'll always be free for you. This particular product. Now, if you need headshots or something, I'm going to charge you. But this particular product that we work on will always be free to you. But I need something that I can go sell to other dentists. So you need to package it as it's not a special exclusive offer. Stay away from that because it feels salesy. But I'm looking to work with a doctor I can trust so I can help them make money because I'm going to sell it to everybody else. I'm not going to sell it to you. I just want to create it with you. Do you have time to help me do that? If you don't, cool. Can you just tell me some of the areas you think video will help? And if they don't have time, I think video will help if we had a video teaching people how to do paperwork. Okay, cool. They don't got time? Hey, come back later with a rebuttal and say, would you allow me to create this for you just to see if it worked? Just give me the details. You don't got to do nothing. Just let me know when I can come shoot. So go in there and help them solve their problems and they will help you solve your problem. But you can't go in there and say, man, look, I got this. I want to get that sales stuff out of you, get that tone out your voice, and go in there with some humble pie and say, you know what, man, I'm just trying to work with a dentist. I'm trying to create content for a dentist that's profitable for them. My goal is to understand what are some of the things you need help with and use my talent to help you overcome it. You don't got to pay me nothing. I'm not trying to make money with you at all. I'm really here to solve a problem for you. In exchange, I need you to tell me if it's working or not so I can fix it, so we can get it right. The first video may not work. I'm not leaving until we make it work because you don't have a product until you make it work because you can't help nobody else till you make it work. But trust me, when you make it work, it's going to change your car, your house, your life. It says, how many employees, contractors do you work with? How do you go about building and scaling your business? You scale your business with contractors until you can bring on full-time employees. And that just depends on the amount of business you do. I'm going to be honest with you. It comes down to your ability to convert leads into clients. It comes down to your ability to be consistent. When you have your profit margins right and your ability to add on to those profit margins consistently, you'll have a savings account in your business in which you can invest in either gear or for the price of an A7S III, let's say $4,000, I can employ a full-time employee for about 2 months. Now, if I get an employee here for 2 months, it should increase my ability to make sales. You should almost get to the point where if you can bring somebody in for about 2 months, they should start generating a profit for you. If you bring in a sales rep, for instance, right, and you put enough money aside to pay them for 2 months, if they ain't made a sale in 2 months, they're not the person for you. Or make them commission-based. There's plenty of things you can do with money other than invest it in gear. I say put it in here first, then go to your website, then go to your marketing, then bring on people on your staff or hire contractors. And one of the places I really say hire contractors on is editing. Editing is usually the bottleneck in my business. So I have a team of editors that I go to for different things, for YouTube, for different business or video types. So if you go to the new community tab at Flashfilm Academy, we have a services offered area. If you are a editor, a colorist, go in there and post your services. Go in there and say, hey guys, if you guys need help with editing, I'm your guy. Here's my reel, and you can work out something where somebody can say, man, look, I don't got time to edit. Let me send it to somebody and have them do it. That's why that space was created. I'm assuming you can suggest to the other guys to charge the client the percentage you're requesting. I can't tell others how to run their business. So the way I usually work it out is that I get a percentage off the total invoice. By the time I hand it over to my referral guy, I understand what the client's budget is. So the client is saying, that's a little bit out of our budget. We only have $1,500 to shoot these 3 videos. That's what we're working with. No problem. I have a guy that's pretty decent. If you guys are willing to write the script and, this, that, and the other, he can possibly shoot it for this price because I have his price list. I know what he charges. So when I refer them over to him, it's a warm lead. I'm already telling him, hey, this is the client. They got a $1,500 budget. They're trying to shoot X, Y, and Z on these dates. Are you available? I know it's already within his parameters of what he charges. So it's not an issue of if he'll do it. It's just an issue of if they have availability. And if they have availability, then I will send them over and say, hey, here it is. I know for sure I'll get 25% off $1,500. And that's how I'll do it. If you're the bigger guy, the smaller guys always want to learn from you. And I encourage that fully. Feel free to learn from me. Feel free to get some insight on how we do business. I encourage other companies to grow. Trust me, it's not competition. It will definitely help you. Plus, you don't know when you're going to get something massive that lands on your lap. And you're like, look, I need all hands on deck. I need everybody that I know that can shoot content to show up in a Flashfilm media shirt and help me with this project. And everybody that I referred people to was like, bet, we got you. Let's go. Let's do it. So you want to make sure you develop those relationships with other business owners in your area. If you're the only photographer or videographer, you know you're doing something wrong. Plus, you also want to get an idea of how the market is. You know, you want to be able to call other photographers and say, hey, is this slow for you right now? Because it's slow for me. And to hear 9 or 10 of them say, yeah, my phone's not ringing, helps you and makes you a little bit, makes it a little easier for you to understand the market. You worry about hiring someone who learns your processes and business and use it to go after your client. No, because I have a contract that states that you can't go after my clients, or you owe me a lifetime percentage of that customer. So sure, if you want to do all the work and pay me for life, I'm cool with that. It's an Easy E Dr. Dre contract. Like we don't play. If you want to go after my clients and pay me a percentage, cool. I'm gonna go back to sleep and wait for that check to deposit. So no, I'm typically not worried about it, because think about it. Even at your job right now, you don't have access to all of the systems and processes, right? That is why companies don't hire a lot of family, or they request that you state that this is your family. That's why they don't allow you to get in a lot of relationships. It's not because they care about domestic violence or whatever at the workplace. It's because they don't want 2 people in 2 different departments sharing the systems and processes. In your job, you work with something that you pass along to somebody else. They do something. You don't know what everybody's job is. You know what your job is. That's why a lot of people feel like they work for a company. They go and try to do it for themselves and they fall flat on their face because they think they understand or have the whole picture, but they don't. Hey, keep in mind that the video you just watched contains clips from a longer lecture that's available to our gold members at flashfilmacademy.com. You can go to flashfilmacademy.com to watch the complete lectures if you want to get all the gems and all the information, or you can stay on the channel and continue watching some of our content here. Just click one of those boxes somewhere around here. Just, you know where to go. Right up in here, somewhere, wherever it pops up, you know what to do. You got this.